Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're here with episode 43 of the Pokemon Blue playthrough. And the last episode was another grinding episode, as this one is going to be as well. And last time we actually trained Ekans to evolve into Arbok and finished his training for the time being. We then went to Lavender Town and picked up Cubone from Mr. Fuji, trained him up to evolve into Marowak, and completed his training as well. And as you can see from the side layout, we actually captured a couple of Meowth, and I traded one to my friend Evan for Guar the Mankey. So, we are ready to start some training. I'm just going to go over the team recap for the time being. That is the Pokedex, not the Pokemon. Here we go. So, Fluffy, our level 27 Clefairy. She's here with Pound, Disable, Sing, and Minimize. Next we see Blaze, our level 27 Charmeleon. He has got a speed set of 60, he's pretty quick. And he's got Ember, Scratch, Growl, and Leer. Next we see Pikachu and Shelbert. We're going to skip over them because we're not really focusing on training them. We look at the new recruits here at level 10, Whiskers the Meowth. She has Scratch and Growl, and finally, Guar the Mankey at level 12. He's pretty fast, he hits pretty hard too, and he's got Scratch and Leer for the time being. So, what I'm going to do is start training these two Pokemon up, try to grind them up a decent number of levels in another grinding montage, of course. If I can actually switch them around, there we go. And what I want to do is, once we get them high up enough, I'm going to try to focus on getting another new Pokemon on the team for today's episode and try to start grinding that Pokemon up as well. So with all that being said, let's go right on ahead and start this grinding montage right now. we are taking a slight detour away from training up Whiskers and Guar. We're here on Cycling Road, getting some wild encounters in, and I'm trying to free up a space in the team. This is actually pretty high level Raticate. I wonder if Fluffy can deal with this. But what we've been doing, we've been singing them to sleep, and we do land that Sing Excellence. We can try to take this Raticate down. Fluffy's training is coming to a completion as soon as she hits the next level, level 31. And it's going to free up a space for our next new recruit. Come on, can we land the double slap, please? And we will have a space, as I say, a new Pokemon. Let's go for the double slap and actually land it this time. How about that, Fluffy? There we go. Alright, third time's the charm. Look how little it does, actually. And we only hit twice, really. Alright, this should get the KO. It's not going to. Or will it? No, of course not. I think a couple of pounds should actually finish this Raticate off, and with the level difference, or lack of level difference, this could be enough experience to gain this. Alright, we survived. That was a critical hit, too. Can we get a level off of this Raticate? Not quite, but we're going to go ahead and fire off a Super Potion here, healing up our Clefairy, although she's not going to be a Clefairy for much longer. Haha, spoilers. I don't know if you saw it in the speed up part, but I did actually go to the PC in the Pokemon Center last time we healed up, and I withdrew one of the key items. Well, I guess not key item. In this generation, there was no key item bag sort of thing. But we did pick up a crucial item that we're going to make use of very soon. And another Raticate subject. I think we can get the experience needed to level up. Now, the one downside to what I'm doing, speeding through all these training montages and evolutions and such, we're not really getting to see the Pokemon shine that much in their own right, and we're actually seeing a lot of missing of this double slap right now. But like last episode, we had Ekans evolve into Arbok, and then we caught Cubone and evolved him immediately, and then PC boxed him for like the remainder of the playthrough. So I feel a little bad we're not going to see much in Pokemon Blue of these particular Pokemon, but I'm hoping for bigger moments for these particular species in the future, in other generations, as we get into Silver, of course, will be the next game we go into when we finally make it to the Johto region. Look at all these Raticate on this route. This one's a 27. Now, come on, if we don't get a level up off of this one, that's going to be a little bit crazy. So the Tail Whip does drop the defense. And another Sing lands. I do not think Fluffy has missed a single Sing attack ever since I caught her. I'm not complaining, of course, I'm just thinking the odds are quite staggering, but she's missed a number of double slaps, though. In fact, just in this one session right now. Seriously, that was... okay. I think we used 3 on the first one, 2 on the second one, 3 on this... well, 2 on this one here. We landed probably about 2% of our double slaps. Fortunately, the pound attack is fully accurate. Now, we've just lost 2 defense stats from these Tail Whips. Not worried at all because we just got the knockout. There we see Fluffy grew to level 31, and since Double Slap is completely missing and is therefore very useless, Fluffy is trying to learn Metronome. But Fluffy can't learn any more than 4 moves. Yeah, let's delete a move. What move do we not really need? Goodbye, Double Slap. So long. Fluffy forgot Double Slap, and Fluffy learned Metronome. And that is all I was waiting for to get her into her next evolutionary stage, or rather her final evolutionary stage. Once I can steady myself on the ground here, we're going to pop open the items and scroll all the way down and grab the Moonstone we picked up from, I forget where, all over the place. But here we go. Fluffy is evolving into Clefable. This is a long-awaited evolution, although how many episodes ago did I catch her? Probably just like 3 based on the grinding montage. But anyway, Fluffy evolves into Clefable, and we have her on the team. Let's check out the Pokedex data for our new Clefable. Right here. Clefable, the fairy Pokemon. A timid fairy Pokemon that is rarely seen. It will run and hide the moment it senses people. So we're going to actually head back to the Pokemon Center, and although we're not going to get to see her really do anything as Clefable, we are going to put we're going to put Clefairy. No, we're going to put our Clefable Fluffy in the PC. We will see her again someday in a later generation, but I want to try to speed through the remainder of the Pokemon I have to get. There is one I'm going to catch in this episode, and probably the remainder of this episode will be a grinding montage of the new recruit, as well as Whiskers and Guar still on the team. And hopefully we can finish up the last... there's only 2 more Pokemon I'm going to get before we actually take on Viridian Gym. So hopefully this and then the next episode will be the final grinding montages that we have to go through. So let's go ahead and deposit Fluffy in box number 2. Thank you, Fluffy, you did well. You certainly captured these Pokemon on the team for us very nicely. Alright, so now let's go ahead and hop on the bike. We're going to speed through the underground path. We're going to head back towards Lavender Town and Rock Tunnel just north of there. I think the underground path is the fastest way to go. And I still don't remember, did I get any items in here? I'm not going to bother looking for them, but I don't think I actually found any when I came through here the initial first few times or so. So, we finally make it to the end of the underground tunnel. And let's hop back on the bike. I like how I like how in later generations they let you stay on the bike no matter where you're at, but no, that's actually not true. But they allow you to use the running shoes, which are not in Gen 1. You can use the running shoes indoors in, I think, Gen 4 or 5 maybe is where that started up. So, with a space free on the team, we're going to pop into Rock Tunnel. We do have Pikachu with Flash, so we can we can actually see where we're going here. And we are looking for one particular Pokemon. Let's see if we can find it on the first encounter. It's not going to be a Zubat, it's not going to be a Zubat, it's a Zubat. So we're going to run from this, of course. And who's in the lead? We got Whiskers there. She's pretty fast, she can run from a lot of stuff. I'm actually going to put Pikachu in the lead though, because as soon as we find the Pokemon that we're looking for, I want to get that Thunder Wave and paralyze it immediately. So let's see if we can find our target goal, which is going to be not this thing. No thank you, Zubat. I never actually trained a Zubat, as common as they are. It just never really appealed to me. I mean, I think it's because it was too common. You know, everybody had it. However, this was the one that we're actually looking for. Training Guar, I realized I really like fighting types, you know? Why not add another one to the team? So let's go ahead and Thunder Wave the Machop. If we want to add it to the team. Fortunately, no abilities in Gen 1 means you do not have Guts. You don't need to worry about anything getting more powered up by that. And I looked at Flash a couple times just to... I would like to Flash a couple times just to make sure it's not going to hit us too much. I want to go into either Guar or Whiskers to start weakening this up with some lower level attacks. So let's go into... Neither of them have really good defense, but we can get some money at least with Whiskers. So let's go with that. I don't know if I didn't mention it actually, but we did learn Payday during the grinding montage, which is definitely nice. We get some extra cash. One more would weaken it pretty good, but I'm afraid of a critical hit, so I'm going to try Pokeball right now. Can we capture the Machop? Not just yet, it doesn't look like. But I'm going to risk another Payday. There we go, alright. And another Karate Chop lands. I think we can take one more, but the Machop has to stay, or has to break out of this Pokeball to do that, and I don't think it's going to do that. We have captured the Machop. Excellent. New Pokedex data. Machop, the superpower Pokemon, loves to build its muscles. It trains in all styles of martial arts to become even stronger. Would you like to nickname Machop? Actually, no. Now, interestingly enough, in the stories I used to write... Are you a Zubat? No, it's another Machop. But anyway, in the stories that I used to write, I had my own Team Rocket agents that would be following me and my friends, or my friends and I, and the Pokemon that they used, one was a Grimer and the other one was a Machop. So, much like when I got Ekans from Evan, and my connection with Jesse's, Ekans, and Arbok, and not really seeing a name other than, you know, the species name for them, same thing with Machop. I didn't really think of a name that would fit better than what we've been calling it throughout the stories thus far, so I thought, you know what, I don't need to nickname this, I'm going to keep it as it is. But we're going to heal up right now, and I'm trying to think where I should train up this Machop. I'm probably going to take it back towards Cerulean City and do some training there. So as we heal up, we're going to go back into a sped up grinding montage, and I'll see you on the other side. that's going to be it for today's episode of grinding. There's quite a bit of it in there, and we got a lot of good levels. We got some evolution there, at least one evolution, with Fluffy the new Clefable, currently sitting in the PC. Let's take a quick team recap just to see how far we've come with the team thus far. So we see the new recruit Machop has got to level 21, attack has gone up to 41, and he learned low kick as well, a nice stab move. We also have Guar at level 21 as well, and he's got his stats right there. You can see attack is 47, and Karate Chop, Scratch, Leer, he learned Fury Swipes during the day, and Whiskers has gotten up to level 21 as well. Of course, she learned Payday along the way, and she also learned Bite early on as well. So that is going to wrap up the training montage for today, and I was thinking over in my head, I have basically, I think, 2 more episodes, because, or 2 more episodes of the grinding, I should say. Because I'm going to finish with Guar, Whiskers, and Machop in the next episode, and I'm going to kind of finish off 2 of those Pokemon in a sort of interesting way, as you'll see, and I'll explain it as we get to that point. And then I've only got, I believe, 2 more Pokemon I'm going to capture before I actually go for the Viridian City Gym, and we're finally going to move the story forward in this game. So if you like the playthrough so far, feel free to leave me a comment, let me know what you think so far, and if you're sticking with me through this grinding, it's almost complete, hang in there. It should be done by the end of this week, I believe, but hopefully things don't kind of slow things down to switch that up on us. Anyway, I want to say thank you for checking out today's episode, and come on back tomorrow for the Pokemon TCG live online match. I'm going to see what I can do with a Bronzong Break and the Bronzong with the Metal Lynx ability from, I believe it was Phantom Forces expansion. Anyway, if you're interested in TCG, come on back and check that out. In the meantime, I'm going to sign off. I'll catch you next time.